Most people know Raekwon as the chef from Wu-Tang Clan, the mastermind behind Only Built for Cuban Linx. But there's a lot about him that rarely gets discussed, and some of it almost changed hip-hop history. Before the fame, before Wu-Tang went global, Raekwon, born Corey Woods, was deep in the streets of Staten Island. What many don't realize is that he and Ghostface Killah weren't always cool. In fact, early on, they had real tension. They grew up in the same Stapleton houses area but ran in different circles. It took RZA bringing them together musically to turn rivalry into one of the greatest creative partnerships in rap history. Here's something a lot of fans overlook. Raekwon almost didn't have the signature slang-heavy style he's famous for. Early Wu-Tang demos show him rapping more straightforward. It was RZA who encouraged him to lean into coded street language, almost like rap noir storytelling. That decision shaped Only Built for Cuban Linx in 1995, an album that basically created the blueprint for cinematic mafioso rap. And about Cuban Linx, there's mystery behind that purple tape. The album was originally structured almost like a duo project with Ghostface. In fact, Ghost appears so heavily that some industry insiders believed it was meant to be a joint album. Raekwon later confirmed that the label questioned why Ghost was on so many tracks, but Ray insisted he wanted it to feel like a crime film with co-stars, not just a solo spotlight. Now, here's where it gets tense. In the late 90s, Raekwon quietly distanced himself from certain Wu-Tang business decisions. There were disagreements about direction and production. By the time Wu-Tang Forever dropped, the group dynamic wasn't as unified as fans thought. Raekwon later criticized the direction of some group projects in interviews, even calling certain production choices off. It wasn't public drama, it was subtle but real friction behind the scenes. And here's a lesser-known financial truth. Raekwon has openly admitted that early success didn't automatically equal long-term wealth. Like many artists from that era, contracts and spending habits hit hard. At one point in the 2000s, his momentum slowed significantly, and people in the industry quietly questioned whether he could ever return to his mid-90s dominance. Then came the comeback. In 2009, Only Built for Cuban Linx Part 2 dropped and shocked critics. But what many don't know is that the project almost didn't happen. Production issues, sample clearances, and label complications delayed it for years. There were rumors that internal Wu-Tang politics were slowing it down. Raekwon pushed through anyway, rebuilding relationships with producers like RZA and working strategically to restore his legacy.